everyone, it's NonnaGrace. I just got back from church. Nothing exciting happened, so I have nothing about that to talk about. But I did want to say that I had just emptied a little bit of cream. I was going to have some coffee, which I do have some coffee. I just made myself some coffee. And I put a little cream in it. I put some of my protein shake in it, and I put some MCT oil powder. It's a powder that I use, and some collagen powder in it because I was feeling like I wanted something warm after coming in from the cold. It's very cold out there. Took care of the cat, took care of the dog, locked in the chickens, and now it's time to talk to you. Well, because I emptied, here's the cap. I emptied the cream. I thought I better empty my jug. I don't know about you, but I keep track of how many caps of something I have. Now, when we were drinking milk, they're down at the bottom. The red is down there. And then we went to the cream and the almond milk, and the almond milk and the cream. They both have little caps. But I've been doing this since 2013. I count how many gallons of milk I've used. This was milk before. Now it's going to have to be half gallons because I think the almond milk comes in a half gallon. And the creamer, it's going to be a little harder to because I don't know which is cream and which is almond milk. But anyways, as you can see, I've written on there. It shows what we had. Now, like in 2013, we had 69 gallons of milk. In 2014, 67 gallons. In 2015, we had 74 gallons. Now, this was whole milk, but when I was drinking whole milk, my throat would get froggy. So I have a feeling I have allergic reaction to milk, an allergy to milk. That's probably why I have really never liked ice cream. I did eat ice cream after I had my second baby, because when I had my second baby, most people have a hard time getting rid of their baby weight. Well, I went down to 85 pounds. I could not gain no matter what. So I was eating ice cream and peanuts every night, and I would eat Snicker bars and peanuts every time I nursed the baby, and I still could not. And I was eating pasta, rice, and all the good things that you're not supposed to eat, but they're really tasty to me. It was my way of eating. The only thing is and I would eat pizza. Oh gosh, I would have pizza at night. We'd have pretend it was our date night. We never had really a date night because with the kids, it was hard to go anywhere. And then we had the foster kids, so we really couldn't leave, because when I did have to leave and get somebody, I had to actually get a police officer to come and stay with my kids because they were so disruptive. Nobody would watch them. So I used to get a police officer to come and watch the kids, but it was only on an occasion that we had to do something very important at the school for the other children. But where was I going? Oh, good grief. My mind went from here to there to there to there, and it just keeps jumping around. But I'm going to empty this jug. I don't know where I was going. When I watch this again, I'll know where I was going, but I don't know now. But I want to empty this jug so that I can keep track of how many cap tops I have with this one. You know, I always thought that these should be a project of some sort. I don't have a project for them yet. And I have every cap that all of these gallons, I have all these caps in another place. I have saved them, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, I am a little crazy, a little wacky. I look at everything, and everything looks like a project. But since I've been on keto, I have been drinking the almond milk and the heavy cream. I love cream. When we had the cow, my mom used to skim some of the cream off because we had, I think it was a Jersey cow, I think. One of them has a lot of cream, and I think our cow was the kind that has a lot of cream. I don't remember what kind of cow it is. It's just a cow. But anyway, she used to skim the cream off, and then she would save the cream, and we would put it in the butter churner, and we'd turn the crank, and we'd take turns turning the crank. There was 6 kids, so we would turn it for a while, and when you got tired of turning, then you'd pass it on to somebody else, and the paddles inside would go around, and they would be making the butter. Well, I used to just like to eat the cream. I used to take spoonfuls of cream and eat it. And that was what I enjoyed. I used to put it in a little dish sometimes and have just a dish of cream because cream was so good. I still like cream. But you know, I don't remember having froggy throat then. But also I was quite young, and who knew? I didn't eat chocolate when I was younger because I was allergic to chocolate. In fact, since I've been on keto and I've been making my own candy, I've probably eaten more chocolate since I've been on keto than I did my whole life in eating candy, because I didn't like candy. Candy to me was very sweet and I didn't like it. And the fact that I was allergic to chocolate meant I didn't get much chocolate either. So I didn't do that. Okay, well, there's nothing important to tell you today. I changed 2 rooms. I was going to wait till I retired, but then I thought, you know, Jim is home. He can help me. I don't feel like I'm very strong anymore. You notice when you get older, you can't even lift some things that you used to lift. Or my mother used to always ask us, she'd say, can you open this jar? And we'd just go, bloop. And it was like, what's the problem? It's so easy. Well, now today, I will go, and I go, Jim, can you open this jar? And then he'll go, bloop. And he looks at me like, what was the problem? Well, you lose the strength in your hands, you lose the strength in your arms, you lose the strength in everything. So you just have to try to keep building it by doing extra things. Make sure when you walk, you look straight ahead. Don't look down at the ground, because pretty soon your back and your head and neck and everything will start to go that way. Those of you that have the phones, they say that it's been bad for their spine because they're always looking down at their phones and texting, whatever. Maybe you should hold your phone up here. I don't know. Or just don't text. Start calling people on the phone. It's kind of nice to get a phone call now and then, to hear an actual voice instead of just have to read. And then when autocorrect corrects the word to a different word, it's not good. I don't have one of those phones. I just have a little track phone, and I have to kick out every single letter because mine doesn't have an autocorrect. But the space is so little that when you do it, it's like, oh, I back up, and start again, and start again, and start again. I could call you on the phone and tell you what I wanted a whole lot faster than if I tried to text you something. And so I guess that's it for today. I will say goodbye. Bye.